Hello, Hello, Santa Margarita Eagles. I'm Luke Carter, and welcome to Eagle TV 2.0.
And I'm Nick Augustini. We have a great show for you today, including information about a dog rescue, fun facts, a special interview with Principal Wood, and much more, so stay tuned.
Now moving on. Nick, do you have any pets at home?
I do not, but when I was younger, I had a dog.
I have a dog named Sadie. She's very cute. I love her. I love dogs. I love watching videos about dogs. And I think this is great today because we have a segment about a dog rescue from Sophia from the Green Dog Rescue Foundation. So let's see it.
Approximately 6.5 million animals, of which 3.3 million of those are dogs, enter U.S. animal shelters nationwide each year, and around 1.5 million shelter animals are euthanized per year. The heartbreaking fact that so many weak and helpless animals are out there struggling to survive on their own, or even receiving abuse when they could potentially be taken in as a loving pet if rescue foundations were more prevalent. We need to work together to save and protect these animals from torture, abandonment, and neglect so we can bring them home into loving families.
Thank you so much, Sophia. That is a wonderful foundation.
I agree. Moving on, we have our second edition of Fun Fact Friday.
First up, did you know that if you lift a kangaroo's tail off the ground, it can't hop?
Kangaroos use their tails for balance while hopping. So if you elevate their tail in the air, they would have no balance and just fall over.
Wow, that's very interesting. Next up, did you know that bananas are curved because they grow towards the sun? Bananas go through a process called negative geotropism. Instead of growing towards the ground, they start growing towards the sun.
You know, I did not know that about bananas, but the fruit grows against the gravity, which gives the banana its familiar curved shape.
I never knew that was why they curve. I just thought that it was natural.
Yeah.
Next up, did you know that the original London Bridge is now in Arizona?
It was taken apart in 1963 and shipped overseas before being reassembled piece by piece. This was to help bring people of the new developing town of Havasu.
I personally have never been to Havasu or London.
I've been to London, and I didn't know that. I thought it was the original, the one I saw.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
You've been looking at the fake the entire time.
I guess so.
Next fact, did you know that movie trailers were originally shown after the movie, which is why they were called trailers?
The problem with trailers showed after the film was that the audience wouldn't stay around to watch them because that's ineffective because they'd already seen the film. There was no need for a trailer after the fact.
I guess that's why they fixed it nowadays and we see trailers way before the film comes out.
Yeah.
Last fact of the day is that the smallest bone in your body is actually in your ear.
The staples bone is a bone in the middle of a human's ear, which helps conduct sound vibrations for identification. It is roughly only 0.04 inches in size.
Wow, those are some amazing facts. I think the one that shocked me the most was the idea that kangaroos can't jump with their tails lifted off the ground.
The facts on this segment never fail to amaze me, and I'm excited for next week's edition because I love these fun facts.
Yeah, same. Moving on to some Santa Margarita news. Today in the studio, we have our amazing principal here with us alongside Eagle TV 2.0 reporter Quentin Francis. Let's see what they have for us today.
Hello SM, I'm Quentin Francis and I'm here with Principal Wood today to ask her a few questions about the new upcoming schedule. There are a lot of moving parts about this schedule. What do you have to say about that?
You know, I hope it's not too hard for everyone. It's a lot of moving parts. Every schedule we look at has a lot of moving parts. We have so many protocols and so many things we have to think about to make sure that everyone feels safe and everyone feels like school's fun. And we're getting there. I hope we keep getting there. And as we keep everyone safe, we'll probably have more opportunities to do that.
Yeah, and how excited are you that students are back on campus?
You know, people think that administrators are just in their offices and they don't really care about a lot of things, but actually we kind of are in this business because we like being around you guys. So it was really hard, especially since last year was my first year and we closed on March 13th. It's been really hard for me because I like to get to know the students. And that hasn't been as easy for me this year. So I'm really excited to see some of you. It's really hard to memorize people when you got masks on too, right? It's even hard for you to meet new friends. So, you know, as we continue to move forward and we see each other more, it's just exciting for all of us, including us old folks up in the offices. So remember that. We like when you say hi because we really, really care about you.
Yeah, I can definitely say I'm excited to be back on campus. And speaking of on campus, can you tell us a little bit more about the up and coming schedule changes?
Yeah, so we have those 4 schedule changes, on that reopening guide, and we've been trying really hard to follow those so that we can make sure that we have like sort of weeks where we know like COVID's not on our campus, right? So we feel safe. But we know that like every time we come to a Tuesday, there's like new protocols about whether Orange County can be in like a purple or an orange or a red. I don't know if you've heard any of those terms, but those are things we have to watch because of the CDC. So one of the things that's really exciting is that we keep thinking about what can we do to make school more fun? What can we what can we do to make a schedule that helps you guys be together and be part of the community? And so we're always looking. We're not like super rigid about it. So one of the things I want you guys all to know is that after school today, you guys are getting a survey. So I want you guys hopefully, share with your friends. It's coming out in the regular email, your SMHS student email, and it's from me. So don't get all scared like, oh my gosh, I have an email from the principal. We're sending an email to you. It has a survey for you. It has a couple other fun facts in there that I just wanted to share with you. And I hope you guys will answer it because we're going to take a look at it on Monday. So we're just always thinking outside the box and trying to figure out what you guys are thinking, what your parents are thinking, and then also what the teachers are thinking. So you have your own survey, the teachers got their survey, and your parents are going to get a survey tonight too via email. So let them know, okay?
Thank you so much for all that information. And with that, back to the host in the studio.
Thank you so much for joining us, Principal Wood. We're so happy to be back on campus with you.
I hope that we can continue to move forward with a different schedule. I'm personally getting a little tired of this old schedule, and I think that we all want to move forward. What do you think about everyone taking the survey tonight?
I think it's very important everyone takes the survey because feedback is very helpful. But I just want to take a moment to say thank you for Ms. Wood because these are unprecedented circumstances, and we all know she's working very hard. So thank you, Ms. Wood.
Agreed. Now moving on. Last week we saw part 1 of Kai's Kitchen, and today we are treated to a part 2. Let's see what they are up cooking today.
All right, so our French toast has been soaking in the pan.
A beauty bath.
It's looking lovely. It's been at this spa all day. Now we're gonna throw it on the griddle. All right. You wanna toss one in?
Of course, I'll go ahead and throw one in. You can just smell the cinnamon. It's in the vanilla. It's a beautiful smell.
Delectable. So we got some thick slabs. So we're gonna cook it a little lower than normal. Let it cook up all in there. All right, we got a little pig here, pulling it out.
Actually, this morning I went to my farm and I got the pig. I cut it myself. Some lovely bacon, you can smell it.
Fills up the whole room, sizzling. Gonna let that chill a little. It's looking nice and crispy. Let's get back to that French toast. All right, so it looks like the French toast is ready.
They look pretty good.
Let's plate these boys up.
Woo! You spank them on there.
Spank that thing. You gotta treat your food with a little force, or else it won't respect you.
Yeah.
All right, so we just finished up.
This
Got
is
it plated.
The part we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, I can't wait to dive in. Let's throw some maple syrup we warmed on top of it.
Just look at that. Just beautiful. Let's try it out. I'm just speechless right now. That's beautiful. Wow.
That is phenomenal. We're starving. We're gonna get to our food. You guys don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. Later.
That looked absolutely delicious. I think next time for Kai's Kitchen, I think I should get a taste test personally. So up next, we have I want to ask you a question. What are you looking forward to this weekend?
I think maybe just getting out and going to the beach and maybe going to the gym and getting some shots up with my friends. What about you?
I'm just looking forward to watching football personally. But for you, I think it's important that we know what weather because you plan on going outside a lot. So let's pitch it over to Brandon because he's got the weather for us today.
Hi, what's up, SM? I'm Brandon Kovas,
and today I'm going to be giving you the weekend weather report. Starting off with Friday, you can see we have a high of 74 and a low of 51. It's going to be a very cloudy weekend, which is much different than the sunny, hot weekends we've been enjoying for what feels like forever. On Saturday, we have a high of 75 and a low of 50. It's a perfect day to enjoy the outside with the cloudy skies and nice temperature. Sunday, similarly, is going to be very cloudy and has a temperature high of 80 and a low of 52. Once again, it's going to be a great weekend to enjoy the outdoors, because the upcoming week is going to return to very hot temperatures. As you can see, on Monday we have a high of 87 and a low of 53. Enjoy the cloudy weekend while you can. I'm Brandon Kovas, and this has been your weekend's weather report.
Brandon's first time doing weather, and I think he did a great job.
I think he did a great job as well.
I can't wait to see him do it next time, and hopefully he keeps doing it.
Well, SM, that is all we have for you today. It has been a wonderful week, and here we are at Eagle TV 2.0 wishing you a fantastic weekend. I'm Nick Augustini.
And I'm Luke Carter. We'll catch you next time, Eagles.